प्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै नमः निधये सर्वविद्यानां षडे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः पारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम् ॐ So all chant Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Dimyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Now the 6 shlokas. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Saraswati Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Teshamevanukampatham Ahamajnanajam Tamaha Nashayamyatma bhavasthaha Jnanadipena bhasvata Jyotishamapi tajyotihi Tamasah paramuchyate Gnanam gneyam gnanagamyam Hridi sarvasya vishtitam Nahi gnyanena sadrisham Pavitramiha vidyate Tatsvayam yoga samsiddha Kalenatmani vindati Jnanena tu tadajnanam Esham nasitamatmanaha Tesham adityavajnanam Prakashayati tatparam Yathaidhamsi samidhognihi Bhasmasat kuruterjuna Jnanagni sarvakarmani Bhasmasat kurute tatha Yasya sarve samarambhaha Kama sankalpa varjitaha Jnanagni dagdha karmanam Tamahuh panditam budhaha Om Shanti 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 Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Chaturthodhyayaha Jnana karma sannyasa yogaha Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Shloka number 34, 35, right? Okay, 35. Let's chant 34 and then go to 35. All of you chant 34 from memory. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadekshanti Te Gnanam Jnaninas Tattvadarshinaha. 35, you all learned the chanting or we have to? Chanting is over, learning is over. Somebody can confirm? Okay. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Okay, chant. Ram Subhu can chant after me. Okay, fine. Let's all chant 35. I'll chant one and then follow me. Okay. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Yajñātvāna punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava ena bhutanya sheshena drakṣasyatmanyatho mayi.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Yajñātvāna punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava yena bhutanya sheshena Drakṣasyatmanyatho mayi.
Very good. All of us together. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Yajñātvāna punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava yena bhutanya sheshena Drakshasyaatman mayi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Hardam Swagatam to the concluding portion of the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is called as Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. And what is the central theme of Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga? A person who by prarabdham has been ordained to do duties in this life, even after getting Jnanam, has to have a formula or a methodology to ensure that the person continues to do karma but does not get entangled in the web of karma phalam and punarjanma. Clear? Huh? Are you getting the concept? Why Bhagavan specially created this 4th chapter? Nah. So it's all, if you look at the whole connection to the situation in Mahabharatam, where Arjuna is standing in front of a very big task, correct? A big predicament. So can Arjuna run away? You all know, right? What did Arjuna want to do? Arjuna wanted to run away because he thought it was ahobata mahat papam. What kind of papam are we trying to commit? Yes or no? Ram Subbu? Nah. I told you what is the beauty of Maya. When you're engulfed by delusion or Maya, right will seem as wrong, wrong will seem as right. For simple formula for moham. Correct? Huh? So Arjuna was thinking it was Mahapapam. What does Bhagavan say to Arjuna? It is not Papam. Dukkham navapsyasi. I told you for Dukkham there, Ramesh Venkatesh means Papam. So if you act in this way, definitely you will not get Papam, you will get only Punyam. So Jnani, so beyond even Karma Yoga is Jnanam. And so when you get Gnanam, you have to be sure that you will not have Punarjanma because of Karma Phalam. And so Bhagavan says, a Jnani burns the what? Results of actions in the fire of knowledge. What is the secret to that, Vinakshi Madam, Supramatam? Yajna Bhavana is practice. Okay, good point, Rajasagar. Yajna Bhavana is practice, but it is not the ultimate. Through Yajna Bhavana, you, by giving up, what? You give up, get Chitta Shuddhi. It is part of Karma Yoga. Then get Jnanam and get what? Moksham and continue to perform actions. And what is the fundamental principle for not getting Karma Phalam or Punarjanma? Vidya Madam Jolungo, what is it? It is Jnanam. And how does the Jnani escape Punarjanma, Arvind? By not associating with karma. Write down. That ahankara mamakaram, no, not karma yoga. Chandrasekhar, please observe carefully. Karma yoga is stepping stone for jnana. The only way you will not get attached to karma is when ahankara mamakaram is totally destroyed. What is called as adhyasam. Ahankar, Mamakaram is destroyed, and that is possible only by Jnanam. And that is when you all know in part of the discussion, right? The Karana Shariram totally gets destroyed here and now. So Jnanam is the ultimate. Whatever you may do, finally you have to end up getting Jnanam. If you don't get Jnanam, you will be subject to what? Atmanathan? Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jathare Shayanam, Ya Samsare. Very good. Very early morning. Now, how to get this Jnanam? How to get this Jnanam? Only one way. There are multiple ways. You have to go and seek out a Sampradaya with Guru. Write down. Sampradaya with Guru. Brahma with Guru, who has studied the Vedas and Vedanta traditionally from a Guru, not inventing something new and creating some new engineering or art every now and then. It is all to be understood as per tradition. Clear? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te gnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. Two qualifications are given for the teacher of Brahmavidya. First person should have absolute clarity about Gnanam. Jnaninaha. Tattvadarshinaha, who is established in that knowledge. And it is unique. It is not possible to make out who is a Jnani. The person is Jnani not until you get Gnanam. Enna Arvind, idha idhula vandu vichitravana vishayam. Namakku Gnanam varada, we cannot evaluate whether this person is Jnani or not. Once you get Gnanam, you will know who is Jnani, who is Ajnani. Okay. And so, what is the way to learn from a guru? Important is pariprashnena sevaya. You have, see, any knowledge that is obtained free of cost, though you may think you are very smart by not being or not doing any service. Na Vinodji, good evening. I have escaped from the net of not being taken free education. Your phalam you will not get. You will not get the phalam is very subtle. Please understand. The result of this kind of vidya, atma vidya, brahma vidya is very subtle, and that cannot be measured by your material, escaping without doing either service or donation or some other way. So, Rajasagar, note down, for this also is one shloka. There are only 3 ways to obtain knowledge from a guru. What are they? Guru Shushrushaya Vidya Pushkalena Dhanena Va Athava Vidyaya Vidya Chaturtham Nopalabhyate. For everything there is a Subhashita. The Subhashita comes from various beautiful scriptures of our Sanatana Dharma. Guru Shushrushaya Vidya Pushkalena Dhanena Va Athava Vidyaya Vidya Chaturtham Nopalabhyate. So what is the best method to get knowledge from a guru, especially in the spiritual path? It can be any education, academic education, or it can be Vedic education, or any other education, or even Sangeetam for that matter. Ramesh Venkatesan. Sangeetam padicha kuda guru bhavanoda dhaan padikkanum. Sangeeta Shastram, Natya Shastram irukattum, Veda irukattum, Vedanga irukattum, academic knowledge irukattum. So the guru bhavana should be there. But the best way is Guru Shushrushaya Vidya. That means what? Shushrushana, last class I told you, anybody? I think Vinodji didn't put the blog. We are waiting for the blog. It is already published. I don't know whether I missed it. Posted just before the class. He's catching me with surprise. Okay, very good. Okay. Guru Shusha, Kalamal, correct. Guru Shushushana, Shrotum Micha, very good. Ramesh Venkatesan. Now he's moving up the value chain. Ramesh Venkatesan, now, if you look back 1 year, how much he has got knowledge of Sanskrit, of Shastram and all. Very good. So, Guru Shushrushaya. Yeah, that means what? Either by Guru Shushrushya. First method, best method, highest method, Sreshthamana method, we say in Sanskrit, is to learn by serving the Guru. Now, nowadays, what is happening, Malati madam? You're all learning the 𝐒𝐫𝐢. 𝐒𝐫𝐢 na Zoom alam padichirukkom. Then Pushkalena Dhanena Va. So normally what will happen? Any teacher will have some kind of institution. Subramanian sir, there are a lot of initiatives to do good for the entire society. So they will need a lot of funds to run all these programs. And don't think it is something new. You all go back to our age-old days. The great sage called 𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐢. You all know 𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐢, who comes in Brahmavidya. He had 2 wives. This is very interesting, right? Katyayini and Maitreyi. Maitreyi was the smarter of the 2. And he ran on the biggest universities you can never imagine. You know what he used to do? Either people will contribute, Venkataraman sir, or he will go, Deshantaram boy, he will win all the debates and get so much of money, gold. Janaka Maharaja Savela Ponaka, he will get hundreds of cows. What? Each cow, Madhuhari is having a horn. In the horn, there will be 25 gold bracelets. And he will just take it and go, because nobody can beat him in any of the debates. Why does he need all the funds? To set up university and teach. Please understand. Om Guru Shushrushaya Vidya Pushkalena dhanena va. What is pushkalena means? As much as you can. Right? Don't do conjusive in donating for good causes. Huh? Pushkalena dhanena va. Va means or. Athava vidyaya vidya. Suppose your teacher wants to know certain things which he may want to learn from a student. Very rarely, suppose no, Satish Nischal, Telugu kalibeku anta ishta aaytu nim gurugalige, nimge Telugu gottu. Then you teach Telugu, and then you learn the other vidya, or which is very rare, or what you do is after studying from the teacher for 10, 15, 20 years, get certified by the teacher to become a teacher, and then teach. Athava vidyaya vidya. Whatever vidya you learned, you teach to others. That is only when the Guru Rinam, Rishi Rinam will be what? Totally removed. There's something called as Rishi Rinam. Every day we are doing Brahmayajnam. Correct? Deva Rishi Tarpanam, Pitra Tarpanam, Mandrama Liya. Deva Tarpanam, Rishi Tarpanam, Pitra Tarpanam. So we actually got Pancha Rinam is there. That 3 Rinams are being removed by the Brahmayajnam, and then activity should be done after that. So Rishi Rinam will be totally removed only when you give that vidya to other people. That is Guru Parampara. So either of the 3. What are the 3? Guru Shushrushaya vidya. Pushkalena dhanena va. Athava vidyaya vidya. Na Guru Arpan sir. Chaturtham no upalabhyate. Chaturtham na upalabhyate. I told you upalabhyate is a very important term in Sanskrit, in Gita and Vedanta. The 4th way is not possible. If you think you are escaping in a smart way, you will not get the benefit. Okay, so that is what Guru Shushrushya. I actually quoted from Acharya's Bhashyam in the last class. You remember? Acharya clearly says, Sevaya is Guru Shushrushya. Clear, huh? Pranipatena. For the word Pranipata, what Acharya gave wonderful explanation. Remember all that is nothing like what? A guru that you get to learn Atma Vidya. Guru mil gaya to sab mil gaya, they say in the north, right? That's what Vidyaranya Swami says. Vidyaranya Swami, who learned in Kanchipuram. Vidyaranya Swami established Sringeri, Matam, Guru where he went to learn the Shastras? Kanchipuram. Those days, Kanchipuram was the greatest center of learning, called Ghatika Sthanam. That means what? Center for learning. After learning all the Vidya from his Guru, you know what Vidyaranya Swami says? Aho Shastram, Aho Shastram, Aho Guru, Aho Gnanam, Aho Sukham. Pathingla? Ellame triad da, 3 and 4 da, Rajasagar. So Aho Shastram, only from Shastras. Aho Guru. Learn that from a sampradaya with the Guru. Aho Gnanam. Aho na. It is an exclamation. Aha. Na. In the Gnanam Kadachirte, when you get the Gnanam, then you will know every day how you will be indebted to the Guru who taught the Gnanam. And when you teach also, you will always remember your Gurus. That's why we always remember whatever our teachers taught us. Na. And then what happens finally, Rajasagar? Aho Sukham. The only way to be established in eternal happiness, permanent happiness, is by Gnanam, obtained through study of Shastras from a sampradaya with the Guru. So all of you please remember this particular 4 lines. What are they? Can somebody write? Aho Shastram, Aho Guru, Aho Gnanam, Aho Sukham. Lalita madam, Swami Omkarananda used to quote this very often. Okay, right. Anyway, now the next question is, after getting this Gnanam, will we go back to old state? I think we studied this sloka in the last class. I talked about learning academic education, which we forget when we get old. Correct? When we get, when we become very wise. When we become wise means what? You get a lot of white hairs. That's why this is called the man of wisdom. Correct? When you're a man of wisdom or a woman of wisdom, you forget what you learned in the elementary class. Correct? 10th, 12th and all. Correct? Suppose some people ask you physical chemistry today. Will you remember? Difficult, yeah. So like that, if you get this Gnanam, over a period of time, you will forget this Gnanam. So Bhagavan wants to give a clear answer. Once you get this Gnanam correctly, systematically, perfectly, without doubt, you will never get into delusion again. So what is the reason for getting into delusion? Reason for getting delusion or moham is avidya. Write down. Avidya, kama, karma. So the reason why we are deluded means what? We have got moham. Is because of avidya. And once that avidya is gone, so only by vidya, tad vijnanartham sa 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐚. You learn through the Guru properly, you will not get deluded again. What are the signs of delusion? You all should know by now. Lalitankaraju. How do I know whether I'm deluded or not? First is whether I am continuously going through mental upheavals, up and down. Am I getting into no, right as wrong? We don't know what is it and what is wrong. So we will not know whether we know right as wrong or wrong as right there. I think we should have a lot of knowledge. First of all, let us observe ourselves. At least we know whether you're happy or sorrow. Sorrow, right? No? Going through happiness or sorrow, right? You know that. So if you're going through repeated, continuous, no ups and downs or mental, externally you'll go through only up and down. There's nothing called a straight line in life, right? So first is whether I'm subject to continuous mental challenges, irrespective of what is happening outside. So don't blame the external world. You can blame 200 things around you for problems. Nah, Satish Vare, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀರು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಲ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್, ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ 120 things. But fact of the matter is, if you know how to approach life, you will never get into disappointment or sorrow. Clear? Are you getting this point? So if I'm going through continuously some problem is there, then you go on investigating. The fundamental reason will be avidya or adhyasam, which means what? We have given importance and reality to something that is not important. It is very easy for us to sit in a lecture and say, everybody is thinking, it's not real. It's so easy. It is not so easy, correct? That is why this is called an open secret. Correct? When you are going through a lot of difficulty in life, that is why I say, when everything is fine, your health is fine, your physical health, mental health, intellectual health, psychological health is good, invest and get this Gnanam. When you are in trouble, when your mind is not in a good shape, when you are on a hospital bed, when you are not feeling well, whatever amount of this knowledge that is being told will not get into the mind. Yes or no? Correct? In the knowledge one day, when the mind is upset, you will not be able to grasp. Correct? Correct? Because what they will be saying, what the Guru is saying and what I'm experiencing will be totally diagrammatically opposite. It is not only that it is somewhere connected. Chance, correct? You are solid. Ella Paramanandam, Atmanandam, eternal happiness. Eternal sorrow. Satish Vare, correct? Sukham swapnepe durlabham. Even in Kanasalu kuda olle kans barta illa. Understand? So that is why when everything is in order, invest on Vedanta Shastra. This is the greatest thing that you can do in life. Please understand. Time allocated for Vedantic study should be right on top of the priority. Madhu Harish, I still remember in our early days how every day morning, first thing you do is go to Guru and study Vedanta. Ramesh Venkateshan. சின்ன வயசுல என்ன பண்ணோம்? வேதம் படிக்கணும். கொஞ்சம் புத்தி வந்தோன்னா வேதாந்தம் படிக்கணும். It's not too late. Even now, please don't waste any minute. Study, revise. No, study Gita again, memorize. Do keep on doing this only. மாத்தி பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். என்ன டைம் கிடைக்கலாம், this only should be doing. I'm not saying you leave everything and do this. Kalakarma, it become a habit. Clear? So once you get this, you will not get back into delusion. And then afterwards, you will see the whole world looks very different after getting Gnanam. So you will not go back into delusion. Second point is, you will not blame anybody. One is what? Mental upheaval. Second is, you will not blame anybody for what is happening in your life. Second, if you're blaming anybody else for something happening in the life, then you are still in moham. Checkpoint. Clear? Third point is your happiness should not depend on the result of any action. Only if that happens, I'll be happy. Doesn't happen, it's a problem. Correct? You all draw a line. Everything should go according to that line. Life is never a straight line, I keep saying. Correct? So all indications that I am still not gotten out of the Maya Prabhavam. And then fourth and final, you all know, are you getting lured by your Panchendriya in different directions? Correct? Daily, I told you, every day night before going to bed, do your own self-analysis and then see where you are. So all this you do, then very easy. Correct? Is it difficult? Once you study systematically, a lot of clarity comes or not. Only that you have to practice continuous till the last breath. You cannot leave it in between and you will be there. Clear? So Bhagavan says, you will not get into delusion again. That means what I told you, the life will look very different. Hey Arjuna, please understand. By that knowledge, you will see the unity that is there, prevalent in the entire universe. So there is only one. 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐤-𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚. So Sadeva Somya Idam Agra Asit. 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐤-𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚. Chandogya mantra, write down. There is only one. So father is advising the son in this case. So Satyeva Somya. Hey Somya. Hey my dear boy, brilliant boy. Satyeva. There is only one. Idam Agre Asit. Everywhere around, not only in front, everywhere. So and also told Brahmavidya Amrutam Purastat. Brahma Paschat, Brahma Dakshinatas Chotarena, Adastorvam Chaprastam, Brahmavedam Vishwamidam Varishtham. Only Brahman. And that is a method to understand this. It doesn't mean you will not see building or tree or another bus, Karlan. It's not that you will not see them. Suddenly you cannot say, I become Brahmajnani, so I'm not seeing anything. You cannot walk on the road when car is going. Are you getting this point? Don't try to become too smart. It's happened. During Ramakrishna Paramahamsa days, one person studied some Aragara Vedanta. Then he said, everything is one. Then he went on the road. And an elephant was coming on the opposite side. Atmanathan said, I and the elephant are one and the same. So I'm going to go straight. Nothing is going to happen. He kept on approaching and the elephant is approaching. Like your film, it will happen. What happened? Elephant just shoved that person out and then walked away. Then he came to Paramahamsa and asked, he said, see, Advaitam, you keep it in the mind. Don't go and apply Advaitam in the world. Bhava Advaitam Sada Kuryat. So this is the problem. Asampradaya with some people are there sometime back. I will not name them. They didn't know the difference between what? Vyavaharika Drishti and Paramarthika Drishti. They started bringing unity in everything. They said everybody is one. Sri Onne, Purusha Onne, Ella Onne, Panni, Kadasila Onde. You know where they all landed, right? So that is why you have to learn this Advaita Vedanta from a traditional teacher who will clearly tell you the Vyavaharam will continue. But Paramartham will be in the mind. Purnida, clear? So you will see the unity that is prevalent across everything. Why? That is the substratum. Understand? Yato va imani bhutani jayante ena jatani jivanti yat prayantabhisambhishanti. Substratum that gives no existence, reality to everything, that which is seemingly real or unreal. And that is how you recognize Atman. Krishna here. Now a group Nariya slogatala, Bhagavan says you will see me everywhere. And the group of the definition and explanation, they'll see Krishna, Krishna, Krishna everywhere. Swamiji சொல்லுவார் என்ன வினோஜி எல்லாத்துலயும் கிருஷ்ணா கிருஷ்ணாவே தெரிஞ்சதுனாக்க சொன்னாரு ப்ளீஸ் கோ அண்ட் ஆஸ்க் தி பர்சன் டு கெட் ஐ டெஸ்டட்னு போயிட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஐ டெஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்கப்பான். அதெல்லாம் ஒரு கிருஷ்ணா கிருஷ்ணாலாம் ஒன்றும் தெரியாது, உள்ளதை உள்ளதா தெரியும். வாட் எவர் இஸ் மொபைல் ஒன்லி. என்ன அரவிந்த் தெரியும் கிரீன் ஷர்ட் தான் தெரியும். கிரீன் will not look as red. அதெல்லாம் என்ன if green looks as white then you are color blind, so go and check up. So please understand, Gnani is perfect in Vyavaharam. Please understand, any Gnani you see will be absolutely perfect. Example is my Swamiji, Sri Satchidananda Saraswati, Ganesh Ramurti. உங்களை மாதிரி கையில பென் வச்சுட்டு இருப்பாரு, எழுதுவாரு. புக் no 500 books and he will keep the pen in one place. அதே மாதிரி மூடி கரெக்டா வர அந்த காலத்து இங்க் பென் என்ன ரமேஷ் வெங்கடேஷன் பென் அங்கதான் இருக்கணும். Next time when he comes, pen should not be disturbed. Perfection in action. So please understand, don't mix up the Meenakshi Madam Vyavaharam and Paramarthikam. All this you will learn. For that you have to dedicate to Vedantic studies, then only you will get this knowledge. And then what will happen? You will see all beings in Bhagavan. In Meenana, in Krishna, 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 Allah. In Brahma Tattvam. Means what? Brahman is the repository or the substratum for the entire universe. That you will understand clearly. Correct? Without Brahman, nothing can exist. Clear? Understanding the sloka properly, the sloka requires a lot of Vedantic knowledge. Suddenly you will not see everybody, you will not get Vishnurupa Darshanam. Don't think Krishna Paramatma is there and everybody is. No, I hope somebody attended your 11th chapter. You all attended 11th chapter explanation, which I did some time back. Atmanath miss pantingla. So adala Arjuna sees everybody, everything in Bhagavan. So no, it's not like that. That is very, rarely, you'll get the opportunity. Kalam attend pannanga. So other people have released the lectures and you listen to it. So it is not that you will see everybody and you will not see Bhagavan in the background and everybody sitting on that time. That is not the meaning. Me here means what? What does me here mean? Ramnansbu, he mean anna Brahman. Is Brahman visible to anybody? Has anybody seen Brahman? Question question. Anybody seen Brahman? Can anybody see Brahman? Why you cannot see Brahman? Next question. Takadakan answer or no? Yettad adresham agrahya magotram. Adresham na enna? Upanishad mantra says yat tat adresham, which cannot be beyond the capability of eyesight. Everything. Ashabdam asparsham arupam avyayam. Arupam na enna artha? Arupa tattvam na Brahman. Purjukonga. Escape. Correct? That's the closest form of Bhagavan, which is connected to Arupam is what? Shivalingam. Shivratri is coming, correct? And what is happening today? Shivalingata apdiye odamadanga. Adu mela design poduvanga. Something they will draw, correct? They keep on doing that. That's okay. In that one you see many. Adu purinja okay. Puriyada drawing la modakudadu. Shivalingathukku mela purinjadha? You got the point? That's when you establish yourself in ultimate truth. Then what? As well you will see every entity resting in yourself. That means what? I have understood I am also Brahman, and that Brahman is the source for everything and the repository for everything. And so write down this particular shloka. The Upanishad mantra is Mayeva sakalam jatam Mayi sarvam pratishthitam Mayi sarvam layam yanti Tad Brahma advayam asmyaham. கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம், பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்க. கைவல்யோபனிஷத்து நினைக்கிறேன். செக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. எந்த வேற ஏதோ ஐ திங்க் செக் அவுட் which உபனிஷத் it is. I forgot the உபனிஷத். மய்யேவ சகலம் ஜாதம் மயி சர்வம் பிரதிஷ்டிதம் மயி சர்வம் லயம் யாந்தி தத் பிரம்ம அத்வயம் அஸ்ம்யஹம். Means what? Instead of saying Brahman is a source for everything, Seshadri sir, Mayeva sakalam jatam, Mayeva, from me alone everything is born. That means what? Am I creating this universe? What does it mean? Mayeva means what? கைவல்யம் கரெக்டா 19 கரெக்டா சொல்றாங்க. படிச்சதெல்லாம் மறக்காது. குரு கிட்ட போய் படிச்சனால I'll tell you, குரு சுஷ்ரூஷயா வித்யா. I hardly have time to study anything. Frankly ஒத்துக்கிறேன் உங்ககிட்ட இப்பலாம் போ. படிச்சா நல்லா இருக்கும், but so much work is there. Please understand. Pure படிச்சது. Mayeva sakalam jatam, from me alone the entire universe proceeds. Mayi sarvam pratishthitam, in me alone everything is resting. Mayi sarvam layam yanti. So yetova imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yet prayante visammishanti talks about Brahman as the source of creation, sustenance and dissolution. Here this mantra says Mayeva sakalam jatam. That means what? What is being proven? Arthi madam solungo. So from Brahman everything is originating. Here from me everything is originating. And Srimad Rajaraman, what does it mean? Aham Brahma asmi. Aham Brahma asmi. Today you note down. Venkataraman sir. Aham Brahmasmi comes in Shukla Yajurvedam, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad mantra. All this Mahavakyam is from Upanishads. Now, Padavibhaga Anmaya for Shloka number 35. பாருங்க இது கொஞ்சம் வந்து ஸ்மார்ட்டா பகவான் and வேதவியாசா மேடம் பகவான் and வேதவியாசா played around the word here. யஜ்ஞாத்வா. It is not யஜ்ஞா. என்ன? It is யத் ஞாத்வா. யஜ்ஞான்னு சொல்லிட்டு வந்தார் இல்லையா ஸ்ரீவித்யாக்கே பாத்தீங்களா? அதான் சம்ஸ்கிருதம் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் தெரியணும், ரொம்ப தெரிய வேணாம். Don't need to Sanskrit Pandit for studying Gita, Shankara Bhashyam, Bharati Vedam, Suprabhatam. So little bit you should know. Na LV is yajna பண்ணுவோம். யஜ்ஞா அத்வா வேர்ட் கிடையாது. யத் ஞாத்வா. Break it down. பாகி எல்லாம் கேமரா போட்டுக்கோங்க பா எல்லாம். Sheetal Rathor, all of you please camera on. Jagannath Gupta, Uday, Sri Swami. Yat ஞாத்வா na punaha moham evam yasyasi. One word. He Pandava yena bhutani asheshena Drakshasi Atmani Athaha Mai. புரிஞ்சுதா? Athaha atho பண்ணோம். atho mai. கரெக்டா? Now இங்க atho தான் சொல்லணும், atha சொல்லக்கூடாது. athaha வேர்டு கிடையாது, atho வேர்டு. சான்ஸ்கிரிட் ரொம்ப குரூஷியலா இருக்கணும். Now the அன்மயா ஞாத்வா யத் ந யாஸ்யசி மோகம் ஏவம் புனः ஹே பாண்டவ ஏன திரக்ஷ்யசி பூதானி அசேஷேண மயி அதோ ஆத்மனி. கிடைச்சதா? Now one small quiz for people who can answer end of the class. Drakshasi comes in one of the composition of Adi Shankaracharya. Where does it come? Anyone can attempt end of the class. Okay, now meaning, Anvaya meaning. Bhajagovindam, Shloka podungo. Very important. Drakshasi and the Shloka. Guru Charanam Bhaja. Very good. Very good. Now meaning. Jnatva yat. Jnatva na one who gets Gnanam becomes Jnatva. Yat. Yat means after Jnatva, gaining that knowledge. Jnatva yat. Once you get this knowledge, after getting this knowledge, na yasyasi. Yasyasi na once again getting entangled. Once again getting into. Na yasyasi means what? You will not get into. You will not get entangled. Moham evam, delusion in this manner. Bhagavan அப்படியே சொல்ற அர்ஜுனன் கிட்ட, ஏ அர்ஜுனா, you are in moham, சாக்ஷாத் மோகம். இந்த மாதிரி நீ மாட்டிக்க மாட்டப்பா. தமிழ்ல sometimes you say in Tamil it is very nice. English சொல்ல முடியாது, I cannot say. இந்த மாதிரி நீ அறகுறைய ஒழிக்க மாட்ட. You will not know, you will not be caught in a dilemma whether what I am doing is right or wrong. See, every step you are doubting whether I am doing right or wrong. அத்வைத வேதாந்த கடைசியில ஒரு நல்ல வியாக்கியானம் இருக்கு. You cannot keep on saying world is unreal, so what am I doing? So that clarity கரெக்டா இருக்கணும். Every step you say I am moving in unreality, what is real, what is unreal, you will go mad. So Bhagavan is saying that is final stage, but here in this stage itself Bhagavan says you will not get into delusion in this manner. That means what? யார்கிட்ட சொல்றாரு? Hey Pandava, addressing Pandava only. That means what? Arjuna is in moham. Already US people I can understand, they are almost switched off for the day, but at least people in India, especially Republic Day, energetic. Happy Republic Day anyway. Correct? Okay, now what? To whom is he saying this? Ramesh Venkatesan, you may be in US, but dil hai Hindustani. Correct? So in this manner, delusion in this manner, evam moham. That means what? Arjuna is epitome of delusion. Please understand. Classic example of moham. And I told you in the last class, the state of moham, you will not reach the way Arjuna has reached. You will be reaching moham in different ways. I hope you understand what I'm saying, Seshadri sir. The cause for your moham can be multiple. But to get out of moham, there is only one way. There are many reasons you can get into moham, but to get out of moham, there is only one way. What is the way to get out of moham? What is the way to get out of moham? Only Gnanam. Nahi Gnanena Sadrisham Pavitratamiha Vidyate. Tatsvayam Yoga Samsiddha Kalenatmanim Jati Varaporadhu. Okay, anyway, now. So, Jnatva Yat is after gaining this knowledge. That knowledge, Yat, that means, that is not Buddha. Jnatva Yat. Jnatva means gaining. Jnatva means what? Gaining. Yat means that. After that means what? Gnanam, supply Gnanam. So, Gnanam yat Gnatva, that is the way you should write. Okay. Nayasyasi, you will not get entangled into what? Moham, evam moham. Are we all in moham or not right now? The solution begins by identifying and accepting the problem. If you don't accept the problem, you will never ever get solution. Because you will think already I got solution. Correct? Nah. So, whoever knows, no? Carnatic music and Ramesh Venkateshan, Maye Pam Yahi. Patrika Ilya, Dikshadar Pithi, and Mari Karata, appear but the Gnani Padar, Muthuswami Dikshadar Punjada. So, please understand, you have to get out of it by Gnanam alone. Punaha. So, once again, you will not get back into moham. If you get back into moham again, what does it mean? Guru Banzar? I have not got Gnanam properly. Simple. Correct? Yaro Sanyasa Tandara, Grasthala Itala. Upon problem. There is no way you will go back to moham once you get Gnanam. And this is a seal given by whom? Sakshat Krishna Paramatma. You all know the hallmark signal? Hallmark, why it's called hallmark? Hallmark means it is like the giving up coffee. Yeah, okay, you'll give up and go back to the correct. Correct, Sundar. Golden standard, highest standard. So, that higher standard is Bhagavan's seal. So, Bhagavan is saying, so we should all be very clear now. All of you become alert now. Churkak Bekon, Guru Helta Idro. Churkak should become alert. Canada. 0.9 no, we say 120%, not 100%. 120%. You will not get back into moham once you get Gnanam. Clear? Hey, Pandava. So, Bhagavan is thinking. Pandava ne sonna, Lakshmi Bangalore ne sonnanga. Why did he say? He was wishing other 4 people also joined in these lessons. But Parango, Radhakrishna Krishna Paramatma kondu ore oru shishyanna. Jagat Guru. Parango. He didn't bother. He still taught one person, right? So, hey, Arjuna, Yena. Yena means what? Yakaram Yena. Yena, by that. Yena Gnanena. Write down. Yena Gnanena. By that knowledge. So, what is now the functional value of this knowledge? By that knowledge, Dakshyasi. Dakshyasi is a Kriyapadam. You will see what? Bhutani Asheshena. Sarva Bhutani supplies. All beings means including non-living beings also. Asheshena without exception. Asheshena without any exception. Sheshamna, something is left behind. Asheshena means without exception. That means what? You will see 2 things is told. All beings without exception. Where? Mai. In me. Minana in Bhagavan. That means what? You will know Bhagavan is a source, sustenance and dissolution of the entire universe. Not only, correct? So there's another wonderful song. All of you learn Carnatic music. Srishti Sthiti Laya Karana Govinda. Nalla paattu illiya? Na. Srishti Sthiti Laya Karana Govinda. Everything is Bhagavan only. So Asheshena in Bhagavan only you will see. Atho Atmani. Atho. Atho means what? As well as in yourself. Atmani. What is the yourself here? Is the physical body? Is it the mind? What does it mean? I as Brahma Tattvam. So Bhagavan is saying you will see the entire universe both in Bhagavan as well as in yourself. How can the same entity, all entities, no rest in both Bhagavan and myself? Are you putting your thinking cap or not? Thinking cap, thinking hat. If something has to rest in everything, the totality should rest in both Bhagavan and me. What does it mean? Means Bhagavan and me are not different from each other. So the very important 7-star sloka, write down, this is actually 𝐒𝐽 𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚, which says that you and Bhagavan are essentially one and the same from what? Tattva vicharam, not from the physical standpoint or the mental standpoint or the intellectual or sense organs. From Atman standpoint, Shuddha Chaitanyam, both Bhagavan and me are one and the same. You all remember when I took the 13th chapter, I talked about Mahavakya Vicharam. I don't know whether you all remember that or not. How to analyze Mahavakyam? A is equal to B. How do you prove? Correct? I told all these things. Please go back and listen to it again. So, this is nothing but Advaita Tattvam, clearly established. Now, this is escape, but they cannot do it. It is a Parama Advaita Vakyam, that all entities rest both in Bhagavan and me, provided I recognize I am Atman. Clear? Sloka is clear? Next sloka. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Api Chedasi Papebhyaha Sarvebhyah Papa Krittamaha Sarvam Jnana Plavenaiva Vrijinam Santarishyasi.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Api Chedasi Papebhyaha Sarvebhyah Papa Krittamaha Sarvam Jnana Plavenaiva Vrijinam Santarishyasi.
Very good. All stand together. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Api Chedasi Papebhyaha Sarvebhyah Papa Krittamaha Sarvam Jnana Plavenaiva Vrajinam Santarishyasi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You should not say Vrajinam, say Vrajinam. So the Rakaram, when there is a line and there is a small Ardha Chandram, it should be chanted differently. Okay, now Bhagavan is now holding your hand step by step. See, first he told, go to Guru and learn. Write down the sequence of events. SOE. Inna Ramesh Venkateshan. Whenever you want to analyze any problem, you do the SOE analysis in the sequence of events. Sequence, you all don't know. It's a methodology to analyze. It's called sequence of events analysis. So, in 34, Bhagavan told, you go to Guru and learn this knowledge by Guru Sushrushaya Vidya. Then what he told, suppose I get Gnanam, will I go back to Ajnanam again? What is the answer, Kamala Rajaraman? Will I go back to Ajnanam or Avidya or Moham again? No, definitely you will not go back into Moham. That means what? Venkataraman sir, correct. Bhagavan is saying two things. Go to a Guru, learn properly, you will be established in knowledge. Aha, very good. Nah? Victory is ours. Jayati Jayati Bharata Mata. So I have also achieved victory, you will be thinking. But then there are people who will say, sir, am I qualified, sir? I have done so much of mistakes in my life. Will I get this Gnanam? Satishwara, correct? That guilt feeling is there. No, most difficult thing in our subtle Sukshma Shariram is a guilt feeling. And Bhagavan is the greatest psychologist. He removes all the guilt feelings. He says that even if you have been one of the worst sinners, children papa illa, not small, kind of, papam. Could have been the worst sinner of all sinners. You will be able to cross this entire ocean of sin. By what? By the boat of knowledge. Please understand. Here Bhagavan compares the ocean to ocean of sin. That means what? Mahapataka Vedathila ponaka Venkatran Mulunda. Mahapatakanam and the Emlo Patakatele or Naya Mandra series. In fact, if you study Mahanarana, there is a special section to analyze all the different kinds of papam. So, and what is the solution for all those things? Brahma Hatya, அதெல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, Bruna Hatya, அதெல்லாம் இருக்கு, எவ்வளவுலாம் இருக்கு, நிறைய இருக்கு. So, if you're the worst sinner also, you will be able to cross over. That means what? For everybody, there is a ray of hope. We say when you come to what? When you come to Vedanta, the spiritual path, what we say is, every sage has a past. Every sinner has a future. So, but you should be willing to refine yourself. You should become like Valmiki. You know Valmiki or not? What is Valmiki's name? Ratnakara. Nah. 2 reasons why he is called Ratnakara. He was a Ratnam, he was hidden, he became a Ratnam over a period of time. Another is he was able to find out enna kallartham Ratnama, he could find out. 2 reasons Ratnakaran per. So, like that he should be. And he should be able to undergo all the requirements to get the Gnanam. Once you decide and make the U-turn and come back, you will get back to Gnanam. You cannot say, I will be doing what I want, I should get Gnanam. Is it correct? Is it correct? I'll do what I want. It's not possible. You have to go in the right path to get Gnanam. So Bhagavan is saying very clearly, even the worst sinner has got a chance to get Gnanam. And that is the greatness of Gnana Margam. Burjada. Without exception, without any bifurcation or slotting, you are Sri, you are Purusha, you are Italian, you are German, you are American, nothing. Cutting across all barriers, everybody is eligible, provided what? You board that flight for Vedanta. You can come in different ways. I told you, you come by car, by bus, by anyway to the airport. But you have to board only Vedanta. Vedantic knowledge, systematic study only will get you to Moksham and Gnanam. So please understand. So, don't need to feel guilty. Correct? Madam? No one should feel guilty. That is why anyway every day in Sandhyavandhanam you are doing, no? What you are doing? Other people also don't have any guilt feeling. I told you, chant the Gayatri Mantra Shlokam, continue all this and get Gnanam. And so you are all eligible. Don't think I am disqualified. Correct? But for this, you have to study Vedanta, and you can study one class, one class, can you get Gnanam? You have to study systematically, in my opinion, at least for 3 decades. Systematically for 3 decades. If you study every day, that means count. If you are only attending only 4 classes a week, that means extra double add on. So please know that's why you spend more time on this. You'll get Gnanam in this life itself. You'll be confident. Yes or no? How many of you are confident you will get Gnanam in this life? No problem. Daily repeat 6 Jnanas, all those things. Very good. Are you all confident or not? At least that, yes, this should be my goal. I should dedicate myself with consistency, commitment, constancy of purpose. Any time you're spending other things, you'll be saying, oh, I should have studied Vedanta. Anda mari mind la varano. Then you will definitely get all this Gnanam. And once you get Gnanam, what happens? Madhu Harish? Gnanam is light. Light na L-I-G-H-T. Mind becomes very light. What is the weight of light? Has light got any weight? Your mind also will become very, very light. That is the greatness of Gnanam. So, Padavibhaga, api chet, asi, papebhyaha, sarvebhyaha, papakritamaha, sarvam jnanaplavena. One word. Eva rajinam santarishyasi. One word. Anmaya. Api chet. Chet is a very nice word. So, if in Sanskrit, even if, api chet, even if, asi, asina, you are, so be it. Asi. So, even if you are, papakritamaha. So, now break the word. Papakrit plus tamaha. No sandhi. Tamaha na. Tamaha is superlative. Write down. So, normal, then comparative, superlative. So, papakrit, papakrit taraha, papakrit tamaha. Everybody you know. Tamaha na. In Kannada, we have taratamyam. Tamil taratamyam irkale terla. Taratamyam is a Sanskrit Kannada word. That's not, you know. In Telugu it may be there. Taratamyam means Taratamya means comparative and superlative. Comparative and superlative words. When you compare things, it's called taratamyam. Something is higher, something is lower. So the highest is called tamam. Brahmavidya tamaha, we say, no. Tamaha means highest. That means here highest in which one? Disparity. Highest in what? Sin. Papakriti. Papakriti tamaha. That's one இல்லையா? மகாபாதகானாம். என்ன? You all remember? என்ன அரவிந்த்? எங்கேயோ சொல்றமே இத. உபாகர்மா வந்து when you are doing your sankalpam, mahasankalpam இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் அமர்தானே அதெல்லாம் பண்றீங்களா தெரியல. There is a 2-page sankalpam for upakarma. அதுல எல்லா மாதிரி பாதகமும் வருது. இப்ப சொல்லக்கூடாது சொல்லதும் என்ன புரியுதா? All those things we are saying. கேனாபி புண்ணிய கர்ம கிருத்தேன இஹ ஜென்மனி என்ன மீனிங்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். You know the meaning of that mahasankalpam of upakarma. Wonderful sankalpam அது. Okay, anyway. So if you are the worst sinner, even if you are the papakrittamaha, the worst sinner, then Bhagavan wants to say, sarvebhyaha papebhyaha, of all sinners. This person has got Nobel Prize for committing sins. Hall of Shame. Hall of Fame, there is Hall of Shame. He has been nominated to the Hall of Shame. Even then, so Bhagavan is saying, sarvebhyaha papebhyaha, of all sinners, sarvebhyaha, of all papebhyaha, sinners. Papebhyaha means not sins, sinners. So, sarvebhyaha papebhyaha papakrittamaha, of all sinners, even if you are the worst sinner, santarishyasi, you will cross over. Tarishyasi means crossover. Santarishyati, samyak tarishyasi, you will very well nicely cross over. Sarvam, the entire vrijinam na sin. So now you supply the word, the ocean of sin. Why should you supply ocean in this case? Why should you supply ocean? Bhagavan told crossover. You normally cross an ocean, correct? You don't cross a road also. Crossing an ocean. Okay, so you will cross over sarvam vrijinam, the entire sin. So entire sin, and a sin doesn't look material, correct? Arvind, it is not material, it is very abstract. So Bhagavan wants to create a pictorial form of the sin. Yes, no, you should supply the word what? Samsara sagaram papa sagaram. Okay, so vrijinam sagaram vrijinam. Clear? So ocean of sin. Supply the word ocean of sin. How do you cross the ocean of sin? If you want to cross the normal ocean, what do you need? You need a ship or at least a boat. Correct? Plavam nu peru. 2 years back, the year was called Plavanama Samvatsaram. Nyama irukku ungalukku nyama ella varsham peru nyama vechukonga. After a boat. Plavanama, I told Plavanama Samvatsare. Our goal should be to use this Samvatsaram to cross the ocean of samsara, I told. So plavam na boat. So Bhagavan says glana plavam. That means what? By the boat of knowledge. Very good. Jnana plavena. Jnana plavena. Na எப்படி இருக்கு அரவிந்த் அப்பளம் எடுத்து இல்லையா தியானம் அப்பளம் நமக்கு தெரியும் அப்பளம் தான் தெரியும் நமக்குலாம் என்ன இங்க பிளவம்னாக்க என்னது பிளவம்னாக்க போட் விபக்தி கரெக்ட் வெரி குட் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்டல் காஸ் கரெக்ட் சோ பாருங்க நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் அப்பளம் சாப்பிடுறச்சே இந்த வேர்ட் ஞாபகம் வரணும் என்ன வினோத்ஜி when you are having அப்பளம் இது அப்பளம் வந்து பகவத்கீதையில ஞானப்ளவேன ஞானப்ளவேன ஏவ. So evakara means what? Only by you will get gnanam by eating aplam. Correct, very good. அதான் நான் யோசிக்கணும். சுவாமிஜி சொல்லுவாரு சிந்தி சிரி சிந்தி அப்பலாம் சாப்பிடுறச்சும் வேதாந்தம் தான் மைண்ட்ல ஓடிட்டு இருக்கணும். ஞானப்ளவேன வரணும் அந்த இடத்துல. கரெக்டா சொன்னீங்க. இந்த மாதிரி ப்ளீஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். ஏவ மீன்ஸ் வாட்? Only by gnanam. Nahi jnanena, not by any other means. Not by bhajana, not by standing upside down, not by harikatha, not by kirtana, not by some other art, some other pre-engineering yoga, nothing. All preparation only by jnanam, the direct cause for moksham. Jnanaplavena. Clear? Getting the point? So very powerful shloka. Bhagavan is saying that everybody has got opportunity to get Jnanam, provided what? Why do people miss out? Next question I put it in the chat in the today's meeting note. No, well, see, why do people miss out of Jnanam in this life? 3 reasons. 1, they don't know something called as Jnanam. 3C is missing, correct? Second is, even if they know, they are not dedicated. Correct, Vinodji? 3 C's are missing. Constancy, commitment, and what? You have to be all dedicated to it. Damn. And what? Other thing is, some people, even before the beginning, they start doubting. It is possible or not, sir. In the Janmatala, I will not get Jnanam, sir. That's one thing they are very clear. You are even starting, this Janma, at best I want to go up to Karma, or best Karma Yoga. Beyond that, I don't want to go. Correct? Don't have that diffident attitude. Be, practice now, like, the 3 C's. So, always be committed, be constant, and consistent. Write down these 3. So, commitment, constancy, and the continuity should be there to get Jnanam. Every day it's a exercise, like your daily ritual, should do it. So what is Bhagavan's message here? Everybody has got a chance, provided you are dedicated to Vedanta. So you'll end the class. You all got the real requisite energy. India holiday. So what you should do? You should dedicate more for studying Vedanta. I'll stop here. And a couple of announcements. See, as I told, we are now going to the next version of our e-learning system. It is called 2.0. Now, 1.0, we're going to 2.0. And we are going to build something that is unique. And our partner, IT partner, is finding it difficult to design the user interface. Satish Aure. Because he doesn't have a parallel. What we are doing, he says, nobody else is doing in the world. So he's not able to get an equivalent way to design the user interface. He wanted to talk to about 10 to 12 people to get some inputs on what will be the thought of a typical person looking for this kind of information. So he would like to speak, preferably one-on-one, to some of you to get inputs on how to design it's called user interface. In any design of website and systems, user interface is very important. So anybody who's interested, please nominate yourself. This is a way you can help by giving your feedback and thought on how to bring something very nice, so that so all of you can put your name and mobile number in the chat box, and we'll arrange a 10-minute session with the IT partner to have a conversation with you. We're asking some questions to get some feedback from you. It's very useful because we want to build something that is useful to people. Bhagi madam, not build something and say thrust it upon people. Okay. So now by the people, for the people. The Republic Daily solo. So like that. So all of you please nominate yourself. Anybody interested, please put your name and we will do a random sampling. And if enough nominations won't come, we will force fit nominations. We have got a set of people, we'll put their name and ask the vendor to IT partner to talk to you. Choiceless situation. So be careful whether you want to be choiceless or have a choice. No, choice is yours. Okay. I'll stop here. Gita Samvatsara Vaibhavam, please chant. Who's going to come today? Hari Om. Ram Subbuji will chant. Okay, chant.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Ata Chaturtho Dhyayaha Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogaha Nirashiryata Chittatma Tyakta Sarva Parigraha Shariram Kevalam Karma Kurvannapnoti Kilbisham Yadrichhalabha Santushtaha Dvandvatito Vimatsaraha Samasiddhava Siddhaucha Kritvapi na nibhadyate Gata sangasya muktasya Jnanavastita chetasaha Yajñaya charatah karma Samagram praviliyate Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यम् ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना दैवमेवापरे यज्ञम् योगिनः पर्युपासते ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञम् यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति श्रोत्रादीनीन्द्रियाण्यन्ये संयमाग्निषु जुह्वति शब्दादीन् विषयान्यन्ये इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति सर्वाणीन्द्रियकर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि चापरे आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते.
Very nice. Subramanian sir, very nice. I'm sorry. Or Ram Subbu. Ella Subbu da. Subramanya Surupum da. Ram Subbu is not our camera along back. His combination of what? Hey Ramachandra Murthy Subramanya Samya. Ram Subbu. Okay, very good. Excellent chanting. And so all of you continue to chant Gita systematically. Every day, what? 2 slokas at least. 𝐒𝐤𝐚 𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚. And people please know, nominate yourself for this interview process of the ender. Arvind, keep the chat window open for 10 minutes. So that we'll get the thing and come back on Saturday morning. And advance information, Mahashivratri is falling on Saturday. If there are many people interested, at least 100 are willing to participate. We'll do satsangam through the night, not full night, maybe 2-3 hours. Or it also comes on a Saturday for US people. So for you day, for India it is night. We can try into Mahashivratri satsang. Okay, clear? Think about it. Some more time is there. And by the way, on Saturday morning, NRS, what is it? Rathasaptami. So I will teach one sloka for all of you. You have to take 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐼. Ramesh not 𝐒𝐿𝐼 in English. Leaf of cactus and the to collect that 𝐒𝐿𝐼 and have 7 of them possibly. Other you should keep on the head. Then chant this sloka. Rathasaptami, write down. Sapta Sapta Mahasapta. Saptami Rathasaptami. Sapta Janma Kritam Papam. Arkapatreir Vinashyati. Slow and slowly. It takes Gnanam. It is very, very, very auspicious. You look at your own calendar. America, Saptami Badhuvango. India, Saptami is on Saturday morning. Before we start the class on Saturday, Rajasagar, Saptami would have been already born and taken morning bath, ritual bath. So I am giving the sloka now itself. Somebody can note down. Sapta Sapta Mahasapta. Saptami Ratha Saptami. Sapta Janma Kritam Papam. Arkapatreir Rakana Varna. Arkapatraihi Vinashyati. So note this down sloka and then have a ritual bath. What does it mean? What is the meaning? By taking very auspicious ritual and very systematic thought-provoking bath on Rathasaptami. I told you, time from Makara Shankara is very, very auspicious, correct? So you do that and Mahasapta. Mahasapta Titile Mahasaptamna in the Tamida Arvinda. Sapta Sapta Mahasapta Saptami Rathasaptami. Simple Lagalya. Sapta Janma Kritam Papam. Easy as a 7 Janmas, whatever Papam you created, Arkapatri, Arkapatram, Vinashyati, get destroyed. So all our traditional rituals which help you to calotrophies that you collected. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Hri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hri Om Vatate Krishna 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 Shubhamastu Samasta Tanmangala. Narayana.